back to another reading. If you guys are new here, my name is Astra. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and I do tarot readings here on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Abhishek and Isha. I've been getting a lot of requests to do a reading on them, and some of you guys do want to know if there's a chance of them getting back together and all of that. So today I'm going to be doing a reading on them and seeing what is their current energy. I haven't done a reading on them before, so let's see what's going on between the two of them. What is their current energy regarding each other currently? So let's see first regarding Abhishek. Let's see what is Abhishek's current energy when it comes to Isha. What is Abhishek's current energy right now towards Isha? What does Abhishek currently feel towards Isha? Okay, guys, so for Abhishek, I do feel like that Isha is something that really takes a big, huge part of his mind whenever he thinks about her. Like, she is something that he does find hard to understand. She is something that always makes him feel pulled side to side. Like when it comes to her, he always finds himself between his heart and mind, and she is something a little bit complicated for him, okay? And he does really, like, whenever he thinks about her, like, really, um, it takes him a lot of thought whenever he thinks about her. With the Six of Cups, he definitely does feel like that he does have a lot of beautiful memories with Isha, and definitely he does sometimes find himself reliving certain memories or seeing certain memories, okay? But the place where he is at right now, he really is not really hoping for anything with Isha. Maybe in the past he did hope with certain things. Right now he does sometimes, think about her. He's not really, when it comes to certain relationship, he isn't really sure exactly what he wants, and he does not feel like that he is ready for relationships. But because when he was probably with Isha, or maybe he did love Isha, he does feel like that he did love her a lot. And he does feel like that he is the type of person that when he loves someone, he loves very deeply. And so, because and probably he did have a bad experience with Isha, because I'm picking up certain sadness, and so maybe with her he did have some certain bad experience that did bring him a lot of sadness, that brought him a lot of depression. And so to this day, I do feel like that he does think about that experience with her, okay? I do feel like right now that Abhishek does feel like right now that he's focusing on his career. Probably there's a project right now that he really does want to put all his mind into. And he does feel like that Isha also is really focusing on her career right now, okay? But you guys, I do feel like that he does have some sort of feelings for her still, okay? With the Ace of Cups, I do feel like that he still does have some certain care for her. But I feel like that is not really putting any hopes of them getting back together, because he feels like that right now he took that out of his mind. But with the Chariot, he does feel like that maybe there can be a chance for them to work together somehow. And so he does feel like that maybe if they got a chance to work together, maybe there can be a chance. But he tries to always, like, take that mind or part take those thoughts out of his mind, okay? So maybe there can be a chance of them working together or coming together in something. And so he does know that possibility, and so that just sort of like makes him a little bit think that maybe there can be a possibility, maybe there not. But he knows inside of him that Isha maybe is not really accepting from the idea. And I do feel that he still cares about her, you guys. The way that he does see her, he does see that he can never not love her, okay? Even if maybe he did get into a certain relationship, like, he does feel like that he's never gonna hate Isha, even though maybe there was like a bad experience with between him and her. He does feel like that he can never hate her, whether he shows it to you guys. But I do feel like that she is someone that he does feel like that he can never hate her, like, no matter what happens, okay? And when it comes to relationships, he does feel like that right now he isn't really in the place. He does want to focus on his career. So let me get more information on what he thinks towards her as well. What else is Abhishek right now thinking when it comes to Isha? What else is he thinking about her? Interesting. So, you guys, I don't know. Maybe at a certain time, Abhishek did think about marriage with Isha. Maybe he didn't want commitment with her, and so he does feel like when it comes to Isha, he did have a lot of dreams with her. He does feel like that he loved her very passionately. With the lovebirds, he did feel like that he loved her like a crazy sort of love, and he does feel like that when he loves, he is that type of person that would love a person very crazily. He does feel with the Empress that Isha is very beautiful for him. Isha is like very beautiful. He's very attracted to her, and he does stalk her, you guys. I do feel like that he does look at her from afar always, so he does know her news. He does stalk her to this day, I feel. And I do feel like with the Knight of Cups that he honestly would like to take a step towards Isha if he did see that she would be interested. But he does feel like Isha always like locks him off, and she is like against that idea, okay? And so he is not really putting hopes because he does feel like right now their bond is at a place with the tower that everything has burned in front of his eyes. It's like almost like all his dreams have burnt in front of him. And so he's not putting expectations. But if any place in the future Isha did want to be back with him, he would not have a problem with that. And right away he would be ready, I feel. But the energy I'm getting with the Nine of Pentacles is that he does feel like that Isha is like always like angry at him or feeling negative about him or always against the idea of coming back to him. But I feel like he either like he recently tried to get back to her because of something that happened. And I know that Isha has broken up recently with Samarth because I did do a reading on them as well. And so maybe he did try to take a certain action to her, but she did not really show any interest. So he does feel like right now probably there's no hope for them and he's trying to move on with his life and focus on his career. But I feel like that still he does have a lot of things inside of him that he would like to express to Isha if she ever gave him the chance. Okay. But I feel like mostly right now he's not trying to think about possibilities with her and he's just trying to focus on his career. But maybe there can be a project where the two of them do come together and so he knows that and he's like, if maybe like she came, maybe there can be a chance for us. Like he does always, you know, think about certain possibilities, but right now he's trying to close that off as much as he can because he does want to focus on his career and he does also feel like that he's not ready to get hurt by a relationship. Okay. So now we saw Abhishek. Let's see for Isha. How is Isha's side and feelings towards Abhishek currently? I already have an idea what she's feeling because of Abhishek's energies. But let's see, like, from her side deeply, how is Isha feeling? What is Isha's current energy regarding Abhishek? Hmm. Interesting, you guys. So I feel like Isha, when it comes to Abhishek as well, she does feel conflicted. There's something as well from her side that pulls her side to side. Probably on the outside she does show you guys that she doesn't really care about him in that certain way, or she doesn't really, see him in a positive way. But I do feel like that inside of her there's certain things that she doesn't like to share. Maybe she's a person that doesn't show when she's emotional. She doesn't really like to show when she's emotional. She does like to show that she's strong. She does like to show that she's confident. But I do feel like inside of her, she can be an emotional person. And so when it comes to Abhishek, sometimes she can be emotional about him that she doesn't show you guys. Still inside of her, she does also miss their memories together, but she also does feel like that it's impossible for them to get back together, and she does also not want that for herself. There is a side of her that does feel like that Abhishek is not really the best person for her, but there's also a side from her heart that does have a little bit soft spot for him. Whether she shows it to you guys or not, okay? I know maybe a lot of you guys are thinking that no, she doesn't have anything for him, but I'm picking the card that she does have a little, at least a soft spot for him, that she does not wish bad for him. Okay? She really wishes all the best for him, and I feel like when it comes to him, he does confuse her because sometimes, she does see that her mind is saying something to her, and sometimes she does hear her heart saying something to her, okay? Um, So when it comes to Abhishek, she does not want to get back to him. She does not at all consider things with him, but there is things that she's keeping inside of her heart that only she knows and she doesn't like to share with anyone, okay? So I'm feeling that she does have a soft spot for him, and inside of her, secretly, she does miss their times together, okay? And when it comes to her and Abhishek, she does feel like that she would never want to be back with him in a relationship because she just feels like maybe in the relationship of him and her, she did get her at some certain things and she does not want that to repeat again. So she just wants to protect her heart. That's why she really blocks off the idea. But with Isha, I do feel like that she also does keep eye on Abhishek. You know, she does knows what's going on, so she knows everything about him. Okay, so she like I don't feel like she technically stalks him, but it's like she's interested in knowing what goes on in his life. Okay, inside of her, you know, she does wish the best for him. At the end of the day, she does feel like that he does have good memories with her. Like even if they had bad times at a certain time, she does still feel all the best for him, but she cannot see him hurt. Okay, guys, like whenever it is, she cannot see him hurt. Okay, sometimes you know it might seem that she doesn't care, but she wouldn't like to see him hurt or sad in any sort of way. Okay, and I'm picking up traveling, so either Abhishek is traveling or maybe Isha's gonna be traveling in the upcoming time. Right now, one of them is traveling. Okay, maybe both can be traveling in the upcoming time. Okay. So this is something I'm picking up. So let's get more information when it comes to Isha right now. What else is Isha currently feeling when it comes to Abhishek? What else is Isha feeling when it comes to Abhishek right now? What else? Yeah, you guys. So she does feel like that right now. She does want to focus on her career. Um, she does feel like inside of her that she knows she would like to get married someday, even if might she might not show it. She would like to get married someday overall in her life, okay? And she does feel like maybe Abhishek was the type of man that would have loved to get married to her. Maybe they did talk about marriage, and she sort of did like that about him, that he was so serious about her. Maybe with other men that Aisha dated, you know, they weren't really serious about her, but Abhishek was sort of serious when it came to marriage, that he did want Isha seriously in his life. And so Isha in the back of her mind, you know, she does see that as a good quality, but at the same time right now she just wants to grow on herself. She does want to focus on her career. And I feel like with the Page of Swords as well, Isha does want to be careful when it comes to Abhishek. You know, she does not want to get involved with him again in any sort of way. You know, she does wish the best for him, but she knows that, you know, if she opened the space for Abhishek, he would like to, you know, move in back into her life. And she just feels like that's not possible because she just feels like conflict and fight will start all over for the two of them. So she just feels like it's like the best for her to not get involved with him again, okay? So right now, you guys, for those who are asking like if they're gonna get back together, right now, to be honest, I do not pick that up because I do feel like Abhishek would not have a problem with getting back with Isha, but I feel like Isha, yes, she does have a soft spot for him somewhere, but she also is like really being particle with the way that she's thinking, that she does not want to bring Abhishek back into her life, and she does not want to also bring herself back into her life because she just feels like that it will not work out between the two of them. So as long as Isha is like blocking off the idea, I don't feel like that they can come back together right now, okay? So let me see what the oracle right now. What are the two of them feeling, and what are they both individually feeling as well? What is Isha and Abhishek both feeling regarding each other? What are they mutually feeling towards each other? What are they mutually feeling towards each other? Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Yes. So they do feel like when they were away from each other and when they were not together, that allowed them to gain a lot of reflection when they were away from each other. um yes, it was like a hurtful experience maybe for the two of them, but they both do feel like that they have learned a lot and they gotten a lot of clarity when it comes to a lot of things in their life. Isha does feel like that she learned a lot of things because she was with Abhishek, And Abhishek does feel like that he learned a lot of things when it comes to love and all of that when it comes to him being with Isha as well. So they both feel like that they have gotten a lot of reflection time when they were away from each other, and that has allowed them to gain a lot of clarity. So right now let's see for Abhishek. What is Abhishek's message towards Isha right now? What is Abhishek's message towards Isha? What is Abhishek's message towards Isha? Unsatisfied. I wasn't happy with the way things were going. Okay, so Abhishek does feel like at a certain time that him and Isha, he was not satisfied with the way things were going. Um, so maybe there was a certain time when he was around Isha that he did feel like that he wasn't really happy with the way things were going. He did want more with her. He did want the two of them to get back together, and things maybe did take a turn at a certain time. And he felt really unsatisfied, and he did really want more. But right now, with the space that Abhishek is right now, he's not really hoping for anything because he has learned a lot. Um, so yeah, like I feel like right now he's just focusing on her career. She is focusing on her career. But this card is like I feel like from the past that there was a time where he wasn't unsatisfied with the way things were going. He did want more with her, okay? Now for Isha, what does Isha want to tell Abhishek? What does Isha want to tell Abhishek? What is Isha's message towards Abhishek? New chapter. I'm trying to move on. Yes, you guys. As I told you guys, like Isha's not really focusing on Abhishek or like really wanting to get back together with him. Right now, she does feel like that it's a new chapter in her life. She does want to focus on her career. She does want to focus on herself. And she does feel like I am trying to move on. And she does want him to move on himself as well. She would like him to find someone and for him to move on. Yeah, she does have a soft spot for him, but like I said, she's not really opening up her heart in that certain way, and she just feels like it's not really good for her or good for him. So right now, she does want him to move on, and she does want to move on, and she does feel like right now, especially, is a new chapter for her, and she is trying to find new things that are good for her when it comes to her career. Because I feel like they both are focused on their careers, and they both are like probably gonna start new projects and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys. So this is what I'm picking up for Isha and Abhishek. I hope you guys got clarity and you guys enjoyed this reading. Please let me down know in the comments below what you guys think about this reading. Has it resonated? Has it not? So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading and see you guys next time. Bye.